if you are someone who's trying to understand the Bible, you're reading it, but it's just not quite clicking in your head. You don't know what you're doing. It kind of feels like repetition. I'm only doing this just because it's right, but you don't really understand it. I'm telling you that you aren't alone. You're not the only one that is needing a little help. I mean, help is okay. Sometimes we're reading and it's not making sense. That happens with just about any book. It doesn't always have to be the Bible. So, if you're looking for tips here, I'm going to give to you and offer you a couple tips that'll help you understand this clearly. And I have four for you. Four good ones that if you use them, they'll get you right on the good path so you can start understanding the Bible yourself, learning how to grasp it, and it'll become so easy that you can read with your eyes closed. First and foremost, when you're reading, you need to understand the difference in, am I just reading sometimes reading a book just to enjoy it, or am I studying this? Is this a study guide? Because we know there's different types of books around, reading books, English, school books, the ones that no one likes, and there's funny books, comic books, all types of books. But the Bible is more I guess you can consider a study book. It's a life book that's just telling you everything about life, how to get it right, and make the best of all of your readings. So you want to know the difference between reading and studying. Reading, I look at it like enjoyment. It's something that you're excited about reading, and studying is almost like a lesson plan. You're trying to get something knowledge in, something that you want to improve on. So you read a book. You gotta know the difference, of course. The first tip, the principles I call it. The first principle that I have, and these are coming from what I do best that helps me understand and learn the Bible. So you might find them interesting and you find them ways that you can learn yourself. So first tip is you need to know who is speaking in whatever book or whatever scripture you are reading. You want to know who's the speaker, who's talking right now. If you don't know who's talking, then you don't know the context. You don't know where it's coming from, who said what, and you can kind of find out. Usually in the beginning of every book, there's always a part of it that tells you where it's coming from. Number 2 is to break it down. If you're reading a scripture, most people read just a few scriptures. Sometimes you can read a chapter, a little section. It's the best thing for you to break it down. If you're reading, you need to look at the words that you're reading. And sometimes there's words you don't know. You just look at them, define them. Go on Google and type in the words. Type in what they mean so you can know exactly what you're reading and break it down in chunks. That way, it's each word will be sectioned off by the meaning. Say you don't know what a dog is. What is a dog? You Google it, type it in. Number 3, my tip number 3. You want to use context clues. What they teach in school. Just doing sections of that scripture. You could go above it. You can go below it. Sometimes when I'm reading, I read very in depth. I'm encouraging more reading because that's how you know exactly what's going on in that chapter, by reading the whole thing or just reading the section, because that's how you can get the context, the thinking, the inspiration of what's going on in this scripture. And the whole thing, sometimes the chapters are not always talking about that one verse, but just find the section. You don't even have to read the whole thing. If you don't want to, just read the section. A few scriptures is enough to help you understand what that verse means Next, we have tip number 4. Tip number 4 is to look for more verses, look for more scriptures that help you to understand what that one means. If you don't know for sure, there's always other books in the Bible. There's other chapters that mean the same thing, that has like the same verse. Basically, sometimes it's verbatim, which means sometimes it's the exact same words, but in a different book of the Bible. So if you need help with one, you can find other things that mean similar meanings, and it can give you an idea. Okay, this is what this verse means. This is what God is saying when I'm reading this. I'm going through the different sections. I'm flipping through. You can look on the internet again. I'm not against getting on Google, trying to get help if you're trying to understand the Bible, as long as you're just using it as a tool to help find other scriptures. Those are my 4 tips that I have. So it's easy to just apply them to understand all of the things. You want to know who's speaking. You want to define the words, break it down in chunks so you can understand it. Look for other clues, reading above the chapters, reading below it. It's just so easy to just run through it. You're trying to get done so quick. You're like, maybe you have other plans. You're like, I just want to read. I want to get this done so quick so I can move on. It's rushing, huh? You're moving so fast, but it's only easy, and it gets better if you slow down. If you take your time and you just read it, and you have all the time in a day. You have 24 hours. You have so much time to just sit. What's the fun in just running? Just take a walk. Come take a walk with me. Slow down. Sometimes I'm stuck myself when I'm reading certain scriptures, or I'm trying to understand the meaning. Sometimes I get mad at myself sometimes when I don't understand it like as quick as I want. Sometimes I just want to know stuff immediately, and it doesn't happen that way. But that just means I need to be patient. I need to take my time, and that's the fun part in life. Just watching yourself blossom from this. You see, at first I was reading, and I kind of needed more help. I didn't understand anything. It was just it wasn't so smooth for me. To now it's like, oh, I got this. I read this. I got it. I know what everything means. Those are my 4 tips. If you feel like you need more help, let me know. If you know some tips of your own that you would like to share, let the world know. Let everyone know, because there's not enough information in the world. We could take as much as we need. So if you like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and tell a friend that this is what you're doing. You're taking time on you.